Okay, Victorians, what is going on? Stand up for your fucking rights. I cannot believe I am hearing what I'm hearing here. And yes, I'm in Victoria. Okay, for those of you that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, this video, I am shining my light, my sovereignty and my divine feminine warrior power in a different way. So I might say a few fucks. If that offends you, I'm sorry. Maybe this is not the video for you, because we can't always sit in the mountains or sit at the beach in all love, encompassing love and light. Yes, when I do my healing sessions and when I do my planetary work and my light activations, we come into a different frequency and energy of our power. But being in our sovereign power and holding all aspects of ourselves in our sovereignty, okay, is going to look different sometimes in different ways. Here I am in this video, okay, to share what happened last night. And I don't know actually if this has happened completely in other places of the world, but if you're having this situation, like I know I'm hearing around the world that the stuff in your arm is mandated for different health workers, etc., etc. And I know there was nurses, I think, in New York recently, and all sorts of things happened. However, in Victoria last night, the Victoria Premier mandated, which is not a fucking law. Any of you that don't know your rights, read the Constitution. All right, don't just, and I'm watching all these people around me going, oh, well, we can't go to work now unless we have it. Oh, we can't do this unless we have it. Oh, we can't go and eat in a restaurant unless we have it. Oh, we can't go to the footy unless we have it. Oh, I can't, go to the fucking movies unless we have it. So I better have it. Really? Really? Is this what we've come to? Okay, I know the greater picture. I know it all. I've seen it all coming for many, 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 many years. But this is the time to stand up. I know we've had lots of protesters. That's great. And that's because it has affected them. The construction workers, the truckies, it's affected them. But the majority of people, okay, I am personally now affected. Okay, as from last night, if I don't have the jab in my arm by the 15th of October, I no longer can go to work. So yes, for those that don't know, apart from my spiritual practice, that doesn't pay me enough yet. And if you have watched my last video, yes, I have got a movie that's being picked up in another project, and that's amazing and that's fantastic. But until then, I have chosen, I didn't have to, but I chose to be able to bring abundance flowing into my life so I could do other things. And I'm not talking about materialistic things at all, because I'm kind of the least materialistic person now that you can find. But I have chosen to go and work a casual job that is working for myself, but working for a company. Okay, and in that job, I drive around and do a lot of deliveries. I enjoy it. I do. I meditate in the car. I listen to things. I get a lot of channels and downloads, and I have chats to my higher self. It's okay. It's not a 9-to-5er. I pick and choose my hours. I work mostly nights. It's okay. But as from even though I am a kind of an independent worker under my own business, I am assigned to a company that has now, after last night, I am classed as an essential authorised worker in what I do. So guess what? So from the 15th, if I don't get that in my arm, I no longer can work in that particular job field, whatever I do, okay? And I make pretty good money in that field. So yeah, it's a blow. However, I also, from my own perspective, I knew it was coming not from my own soul path, because I know it's time to now fully dedicate and step up and fully dedicate and finish my other books and really get into it. So yes, there is a higher purpose in it for me. But these other people that I've seen, that I work with when I interact with them, that are doing the same as me, it's their full-time job. It's their livelihood. It's their whatever. It pays their rent or whatever. And I'm seeing all these people say, oh, well, I just have to do it. Oh, I'll just have to do it because I need the money to pay the rent. I just have to do it because I need the money for this and that and the other. The governments know how attached to materialistic things humans are. The addiction of having this, that, and the other, the addiction of this, the addiction of the whole matrix system and programming, all right? And that's what it is. And it's the addiction of having a big house, the addiction of having a great fancy car, the addiction of, oh, well, you know, I have to give this to my kids and iPads and iPhones and put them through this and that and blah, 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 blah. And it rolls on, okay? You know how it goes. So humans are addicted to materialistic things, and the government knows that. The government knows that we'll threaten your jobs that humans call their livelihood because they haven't been able to grow and see a higher perspective of what their livelihood could look like, okay? And they hone in on that, all right? And that's what they manipulate. It's a huge manipulating cesspool of consciousness. That's what it is. This video is to help people see that. Even if you are not affected by what's going on in Victoria, Australia at the moment, and you're somewhere else, look at your situation. Are you serving yourself? Are you on your soul path? Are you following your guidance, your soul? Or are you over here thinking, yeah, I'll get to that one day because oh, you know, this pays well. You know, are you stuck in that job, which I know we've talked about this for years and years, and we tell people to try and look at this. But these things are happening for us now for a higher purpose. This whole thing that's happened in the last 18 months is for us to wake up and reassess, right? Those humans out there, where you want to be, how you want to live, what you really want in your external reality, what you really want to be living every day. So getting back to Victoria, it is a mandate, not a law, okay? I'm not on Facebook and I'm not on Instagram, but I believe, or anything else, I think I'm going to go on Telegram soon, but I believe that there is Facebook groups. It's called, I think it's called, my friend just sent it to me, Know Your Rights, or Your Rights, or something like that. So look it up on Facebook if you're on Facebook. They've got a live thing tonight at 8:30, I think it is, or 8 o'clock, and they're explaining that there's stuff that's already gone through that people have, through the courts, that people have taken to court and in the workplace, and it is not allowed. What our Premier is doing is not allowed. But he and they and his government just play on the fact that you don't know your fucking rights. All right, and most people don't because they're too busy just, you know, living their life. How they're busy, you know, they work a lot and they want to come home and watch Netflix or whatever they want to do. Okay, so please, guys, please, 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 if we don't shine our light, how is it going to change? And it's not about, you know, there's a lot of, yeah, I see it on YouTube. There's a lot of spiritual workers that go off grid and talk about moving off grid, and that's ace, that's fantastic, you know, and I'm going to be doing that too. But we can't just sit over there and talk about it on a YouTube video. You have to take action as well. Shining our light as a sovereign being is about shining it on all the shit as well. It's not about running away from the shit and going, oh, well, I'll just run over here where I can have my little life off grid and my perfect scenario and look upon from a higher perspective, because the spiritual community is so indoctrinated with getting people to a higher consciousness only, but not pushing through the shit and shining the light on the other stuff. Okay, it's all about, you know, love and light and butterflies. Yes, sometimes it is, and we get to that, yes. But it's that strength. It's not one or the other. It's not being in the matrix or being in the, you know, in the clouds. It's being a sovereign being, embodying all fragments and aspects of yourself, coming together in your spiritual warrior, in your heart and your soul. I am talking from my heart and passion. I'm not sitting here talking from my ego. You know, I don't even have to do this because in a couple of weeks, if you watch my last video, I'm going to be moving on anyway. I'm going to be leaving Victoria. I'm pretty much 90% probably going to be going overseas. Okay, and I actually have a reason and a permit to be able to leave the country, unlike, unfortunately, for many other Australians that don't, because they shut citizens down from leaving the country, which I might add is not legal either. However, so I could just sit there and go, oh, well, I was going to give up work in a couple of weeks anyway. This doesn't really affect me. But what if I wasn't? And this morning I sat there and there wasn't one part of me that felt like I wanted to just, oh, well, who cares if people want to go and have it because they're too stupid to, you know, or to understand what's going on or research. And they, you know, I ask you now, if you're in fear of getting this stuff. I'm not, you know, I'm censoring this because I want this, because I notice when I talk about this stuff, my videos, my views go right down. So if you are in fear of it and you want to personally go and get it in your arm, fine, do it. I'm neutralizing that, okay? I'm not saying you shouldn't or shouldn't. I'm saying what is right for you. All I'm saying is that nobody has the right to tell you that you have to get it in a manipulative way for X, Y, Z. So you can work, or so you can do this, or so you can go to a restaurant, or so you can. That is taking your human basic rights away, and they're basic rights. And we are human divine light beings here to shine our lights. And let's shine that light on that shit. Okay, let's shine our light on that shit. Okay, if you want to get it, go and get it. Right? I know people that have got it. I still talk to them. I'm not one of those that goes, oh, well, I don't get into that duality, the whole polarity of that crap. Okay? If you're in fear of it, or if you're in fear of, you know, and you want to get it, go and get it. You know, if you have an underlying illness and you think that you might contract this, you know, the V, go and get it. You know, that's fine. But if you're one that's sitting there going, oh, because I hear people every day, oh, I don't really want to have it, but I have to. Why do you have to? Because someone's telling you to? What, you have to because this person's telling you to? That in itself should wake you up to go, well, hang on. Why am I getting something put in my arm that I don't want? I don't feel I need. I'm not in any fear of it, so I don't need something in my body to try and, you know, for whatever the bogus false reasons they've told you it's going in. You know, if you're saying, I don't want that, I don't, you know, but oh, I better have it. Oh, I've got to have it. Oh, guess what? The amount of people that say to me when I'm seeing them walking around, oh, we have to do this. We've got to have that. You don't have to do nothing. The fuck no. You don't have to do anything, right? None of these are law. They're mandates. And guys, if you're not in Victoria and you're listening to this, it's the same goes for all around the world, wherever it is, you know, and yeah, and you know, and if you come onto my channel and you're going to put shit about it down below, that stuff is just going to be, I'm just going to delete that. So don't even waste your energy, okay? This is for people to really understand what's going on, okay? Go and find out your rights, your human rights. And don't just say, oh, well, because of work, I need it. I met someone the other day that's a construction worker that was protesting. He carries around the Constitution in his car. When he gets pulled over by the authorities for not wearing a mask or for whatever he's doing, he shows them the Constitution. Do you know what they say? Oh, yeah, right, okay, see you later. Because they know. They know the law. They know it's not law. They know what they're doing is not a law. Okay, guys? So just please, you know, either jump onto that Facebook group if you're on Facebook, or go and talk if you know, before you go and have it because you don't really want it, but you think, oh, I better have it. You know, I spoke to someone the other day. They didn't want it, but, oh, they were told in hospitality down here they better have it. You know, so they went and had it, you know, and his 24-year-old girlfriend within 30 seconds collapsed and had epileptic fits. Now, I'm not saying that happens to everybody. I know lots of people that have had it and it hasn't. But all I'm saying is she chose to have it only because she was forced to have it. We're not forced. We make choices. Okay? And if it's not working out, make a different choice because it's not for your highest good. None of this is for your highest good. Okay, guys. So in saying that, I have to now, I don't have to, I'm choosing to go to this place of work to earn some abundance. Think about what I said. Victorians, please don't just comply. Step up. Shine your light. Shine your light. You will always be protected when you let your higher self guide you and shine your light. Love you guys. Take care. I will be back with another video soon about the light activations, and I'm thinking of Sunday 10:10 portal activation, Sunday the 10th of October. Okay, bye, peace.